Back friends, this video presentation I'm going to devote exclusively to yesbank. I've been receiving numerous requests from investors who have lost heavily in this stock, and they believe that it would be great time to reevaluate their investments and see whether they have any chance to recover their values. From 400 to a paltry 38, the stock of yesbank has lost over 86% value in just last 10 months. That is a tremendous fall in the valuation of a banking stock. Once considered to be a very high-flying stock, yesbank had made inroads into many sectors of the Indian economy which were fast growing, such as telecom, such as travel and tourism, and entertainment. Anywhere you could see high growth, yesbank had a presence. So then what's gone wrong with a stock which was taken by both retail and institutional investors alike, and they queued up in droves to buy this stock? What has suddenly gone wrong? Unfortunately, many of the areas in which yesbank lent money have all turned sour. And I unfortunately have to use the word all. Is by all I mean substantial. Telecom companies, Anil Ambani group of companies, entertainment companies such as travel and tourism companies such as Cox and Kings, all of them are finding it difficult to repay their loans. And the very difficult to digest thing is that all this has happened all at practically the same time. Beginning with the exit of Rana Kapoor on January 31, 2019, yesbank has been on a downward path. And however, the stressed loans that it has given have come more to the fore of late. So last 10 months you have seen one by one, company after company, sector after sector turn sour, and yesbank stock has fallen precipitously. The question is that this particular company, a bank which built itself rather quickly, one of the very aggressive growers, on the basis of the FMCG model, which means that about 30% of its branches were of its outlets were branches, and a 70% plus were franchisees. How did it manage to fall so rapidly from grace? Now that most of these loans have turned sectors which are heavily stressed, telecom because of DOT regulations, Anil Ambani Group because it has not managed to make headway, and it was heavily indebted to not only yesbank but to many banks, and as per RBI norms they were required to get back their monies quickly, or to treat all these liabilities as or rather the assets as NPAs. So these norms of the government, which required companies to either recognize the NPAs or effectively to get the money back, has caused tremendous amount of problem by these highly indebted companies, prominent among them being the Anil Ambani Group, the telecom companies, the travel and tourism sector, and so on. This has led to over a 40,000 crores gap, and the yesbank stock has definitely found that its core base, capital base, has gone eroded below the statutory requirement. Therefore, it is finding it difficult to continue in the form in which it requires unless it is able to get a fresh infusion of capital. And it has struggled at many points of time. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala was in it. You also had the family offices of many foreign investors, Canadian investors, evincing great interest in this company, but nothing of substance has really happened, and this has caused this stock to tank. Now of late we have some new sets of people who are evincing a fresh interest. Now these people are and these companies are experts in infusion of capital in stressed companies, and therefore there is a greater chance that they may succeed in some form or the other. JC Flowers, very well known, Tilden Park Capital, Oak Hill Advisors, and you have Silver Point Capital. All these are very well-known companies which have the capability to invest in companies which are finding great stress in their assets, and therefore these names are not unknown. They are not like the family offices and fly-by-night companies or individuals. These are very well reputed companies, and they should be able to make inroads and infuse good capital. And their investors in these companies invest on the basis of the capability of these companies to earn a good risk adjusted return. They have had a very good track record, unlike the prior companies such as the Canadian investors who had a rather notorious past record of investing in companies and then backing out at the last minute. These companies are good institutional investors, and whether they go in by private placement or qualified institutional placement, either of the two routes, they should be able to make and infuse good amount of money in yesbank. So it's not a gone deal. Hope is there. You may see results wavering here and there, but if you are a long term, if you can hold a stock for 6 to 12 months, I'm sure you'll be able to reap the rewards. Short term may look flaky only because of the fact that there are many companies who seeing a company like this losing a substantial amount of its value may try to bring down its stock price so they can enter at a lower price. This is because of the SEBI requirements that if you are making a private placement, then you have to look at the 52-week high and low of the weekly prices, and that's how you get it. So the lower you get the price, the greater amount of percentage of the capital you'll be able to get into this bank. These are the reasons why conspiracy theory believes that this price has been brought down. So do not get too impacted. Hold your nerves, and if you find that the price is going down lower, you may want to average it. But if you hold it for 6, 12 to 18 months, I'm sure this price should be able to cross over 100 rupees, and you should be able to not only be able to recover your capital, but you should be able to earn a neat amount of profit. Having said that, a lot of people have invested in the range of 78 to 80, and you could see some selling at that point of time. After the weak hands have been removed, you will see that fresh amount of money will come in from mutual funds, from institutional investors who should be able to hold for a longer period of time. Now, having said that, do not forget that for everything there are ways of getting out of difficult situations, and this is not the end story for a bank, and one should not lose hope. Motera in Ahmedabad has built the world's largest stadium, which is going to be inaugurated by President Narendra Modi and Donald Trump very soon. I believe it's on February 24th. You will see that. So you see that everywhere you find that there are new benchmarks that come out. One should never lose hope that a country like India will not have the largest stadium in the world. There have been so many countries which have raced. You have major stadiums in Houston and many parts of the world, but a country like India has now come up with the world's largest stadium. One should never lose hope. Another thing was a Kambala jockey named Srinivas Gowda has come in the news very much because he ran 100 meters in something like 9.55 seconds. And he has beaten the world record of Usain Bolt of 9.58 seconds. So 100 meters in 9.58 seconds. So you can see nothing is impossible. Many people treat the yesbank stock as being completely impossible, that difficult to turn around. I don't think so. I think if you stay put, do not trade, do not do intraday trade. Just hold it for a period of time, 6 to 12 months or even 18 months. You should definitely be able to recover substantial amount of a capital and earn a good profit. So do not lose heart. Yesbank is not for the weak hearts, but for the brave ones. But I'm sure my readers and viewers are of the brave kind. So happy investing, stay put and have faith. Take care. Bye-bye.